And we are live. Sorry I was late, guys, tonight, and I actually had to move the time back as well. Um, my wife was right, like always. Um, so my weight was down to 124.5. I fasted all day again, and so tonight I ate bone marrow, the leftover bone marrow from the other night. I ate quite a bit. It was pretty good. It was delicious. My wife did an awesome job. So I had a couple of good days of fasting in there, and then I ate the bone marrow. But then to get extra fat in me, I decided to go with coffee and bulletproof coffee earlier right after dinner. And my wife said, "Don't do it. I always get really sick." I bought new lights. It just seems really white. Let me see if I can change that, 'cause I'm like, there. I bought a light for this computer. There we go. That's better. And so she said, "Well, when you eat coffee at night or drink coffee at night, I don't know why, but I've been trying to have bulletproof coffee at night. Um, decaf, not caffeinated. Hello, Kathy. Hope you're having a good night. I always get really sick and I end up barfing. Anyways, my wife's got a migraine, so I was putting the kids to bed, and sure enough, hit me like a truck. I don't know what it is. It's an esophagectomy problem. This is not due to cancer, carnivore, or fasting. And this is an issue with the esophagectomy, but if I have a coffee anytime after like 3 o'clock, I get like violently sick. Anyway, so I don't know, around like 6:30, put my son to bed. Then it's 7:30, I put him to bed. I was just barfing my guts out, and so that probably is gonna mess with our reading tonight. But anyways, that's fine. No problem. It is what it is. We will take a reading. How come my picture looks so crooked in the camera? My camera must be crooked. I feel crooked too. That's weird. That's even worse. That looks better. Um, but yeah, so anyway, that's gonna really mess with my GKI tonight. Does anyone hear that noise? Must be my TV. Man, can you turn on the TV a little bit more? Sorry. Is that better? My wife is watching Desperate Housewives in the background. Uh, um, what is going on? I don't get it. It's like super crooked, but it comes through looking super level. I don't know. No, picture's straight. Oh well, whatever. We'll just go with it. So stress. I want to talk about stress tonight, and GKI and how much it affects it. Now that I got violently ill, we can talk about. That's probably going to really change my GKI as well. Being sick is probably really going to affect your GKI. It sounds kind of like a hamster wheel. My dog breathing. Hugo, stop breathing. You can probably turn Desperate Housewives back up then if it's not that. Usually, there's a setting actually for background noise that I usually have on. The hamster wheel's the dog breathing. Sorry, guys. Audio, stereo audio echo cancellation. It says reduced background noise is on. Sorry. It's my dog. He's just, he doesn't stop breathing. It's like really loud and annoying, to be honest. Um, but yeah, so when you're sick, let's see how that affects your glucose, because I'll tell you, I feel fine now. It's crazy. It's an esophagectomy problem. There's nothing I can do to fix it. My wife was reading on it a little bit ago, and change of temperature can cause it. So if anybody's any advice on that, maybe drinking baking soda would neutralize my stomach acid more. But then, so that might be an option. But then I think I'll have a hard time digesting my food because then the acidity of your stomach goes down. Maybe the other thing that I was reading was apple cider vinegar. Are you raising hamsters now? That's funny. Is the noise gone now by any chance? I got my dog's still breathing, but he's not panting like a maniac. Is the noise better? Have you wondered what happened with all the dead cancer cells? Any effect? That's a good question. No effect yet. I'm hoping I think there's tons of dead cancer cells that I've let go of and killed off. I'm not sure. It's not breathing. Is it still there? I kind of hear a hum. Is there a furnace? I do hear a hum. There's a dog breathing. There's a hum. I don't know. I think it's not my furnace, my air conditioning. The body can consume the dead. It can, but there's something called tumor lysis. Is it a fan? It could be the air conditioning. I do hear it too. Like, I think it's my air conditioning. It goes away when I stop talking. Okay, let me try a different mic. Let me change the. Could be my computer. Let me change my mic settings. How's this? Is this setting any better, guys? Is this setting any better? How's this sound? I just changed my mic setting. No. I'll go to the mic built in the camera then. Weird. Sorry, if everybody's watching this later, sorry about the delay here. Any microphone, like that one, we don't want that one. How's this sound now? Does this sound any better? I will do my blood work and then I'll look at it more. No. Well, that's not even the mic now, it's on the camera. Give me a minute. Let's get my GKI and then we'll see chat. I want to talk about stress tonight in GKI as well if we can. How come this is not firing? Man, my fingers are hard to get blood from. It's really hard. There we go. Got good blood here. I wiped it too, so we're good there. Glucose first, like always, and then I'll fix my mic here. Oh, my phone. Gotta get my phone out. Maybe if I get my Keto Mojo up first, it'll connect tonight. Glucose is at 67. I thought it would have been elevated after birthing, but I gotta wipe that. I like to get a good drop. Oh, come on. I'm not getting any more blood here. I have to poke another hole. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we got enough for ketones now. Man, my fingers are tough to get blood from. Yep. Come on. There we go. Ketones. 4.2. That's going to be a good reading. Can you guys put in the chat what my numbers were in case this thing doesn't work? 4.2 and I think it was 67. Did I say 67, Amanda? Come on. So 67. I'll put it in manually. Not syncing. Glucose is 67. And ketones were 4.2. Perfect. 67 and 4.2. Look at that, 0.8. That's fabulous. That's really good GKI. Really happy with that. That's fantastic. That is awesome stuff. Humming in the mic issue. Don't know if I can fix this. If anybody wants to call in, hit the link below in the description, and you'll be sitting in backstage, and I will try to fix my mic too as we talk here. Down. Does this sound any better? Hopefully that hamster noise goes away. One last thing. That's all working. All right, guys. So stress in everyday life when you're fighting. Oh, it's gonna be impossible to talk if I'll use the mic in my computer. All right, guys. This is the mic in my computer. Does this sound any better? Probably sounds terrible, but oh, my wife just went upstairs and shut something. Oh, the air conditioner upstairs. That could have been it. It's running. That sounds better. Am I loud and clear, or do I sound muffled or anything? Perfect. All right, we'll go with it. You think it was the air conditioner? Okay. My wife turned it off right as I switched over to. All right, we'll go with this for now. It's already working. I don't feel like messing around. Um, so stress in everyday life is a big deal. No matter what you, no matter who you are, like there's stress in your life. And I was talking to my buddy last night that joins us sometimes, and he was saying that and I forget the names, but there's a theory where when you have cancer, or even if you don't have cancer, you have to look for the stressors that were in your life that caused the cancer, essentially. And if you can remove those stressors from your life, it allows your body time to heal. And the stress is part of what's causing the cancer. It can be toxins and other things, of course, but whatever's in your life that causes the cancer. And so something I haven't talked about on this channel is my wife and I bought the hair salon in 2019. At the time, we had 22 employees and everything was fine. It was December 2019. December by March 2020, if you guys remember, 3 months later, we were locked down. And so I'd worked in insurance and always worked really hard in investments, and I was in finance. And once we were locked down, so we spent a lot of money to acquire the salon, huge amount of money. Thankfully, I had savings to buy the salon, so we had to go in debt a little bit. Yeah, it's huge stress having your own. business. And then we got locked down. But the worst part was we didn't get any government funding. So everything that we had worked for, now we had to pay for everything, and the government didn't give us any funding. We didn't qualify because they considered us a new business. Um, the stress levels were insane. Um, it was hard laying our employees off all the time. It was hard using all of our life savings. We spent the first 12 out of 24 months um, with paying for the salon, paying for the rent, paying for everything with no government funding. The stress level was the most stress I've ever experienced in my life. So, talking to my good friend last night when he was talking about stress and finding out what caused your cancer and remove yourself from it and allows your body to heal. Thankfully, we're not in that COVID situation anymore. The salon's paying its own bills. Um, it's funny how I don't have that care to make money anymore. I used to have this drive to build something and always be I always had to win and drive. And when I played hockey, I was very competitive. I played junior hockey. I played a pretty good level. I played junior B, not junior A, but junior B. And I always had to just do my best. I had to leave it all on the ice, if you will. German New Medicine. It's a set of healing principles discovered by German. There it is. There it is. This is exactly what we're talking about. Right in time, Ned. German New Medicine GNM is a set of healing principles discovered by German medical doctor. There's the names between 1970s until his death in 2017. The core idea of GNM is that trauma cause. There it is. Um, yeah, so going through all of that, and now I'm in a situation. Let's just look at these comments. The body to respond in primal ways to help us survive. That's exactly it. Yeah, junior B it's a good level of hockey. It's not nothing. Um, and I moved away. I was billeted. I was an import, so that was pretty cool. Having cancer is stress for me. Hey Jan, hope you're having a good night. So there it is. That's exactly what we're talking about. So going through the lockdowns and everything, putting the rest of my life savings into keeping the salon alive, we got through it. Um, and now the salon's operating, it's paying its bills, and everything's like I can't complain. It's not like I'm going in debt to pay for it. Love the staff. I love the building. If you guys saw my Sean Baker podcast, that was in the salon. It's a beautiful place. It's there's no COVID, so COVID's been removed. Um, thankfully. And so, unfortunately, after the COVID lockdowns in 2023, once we actually started to open up, we finally had gone through it. We thought this is the year, and then the stress was kind of start. That was when I was diagnosed with cancer. So the cancer had already been growing in me the previous year, and so that stress is gone, and that's a really good thing. Yeah, the salon's still there. We've lost a lot of staff, and it's not profitable, but I don't really care. I just love the people, and if it pays for itself, I'm just happy now. And removing that stress allows time for your body to heal. And again, Ned said it the best here. It's right here. It's a German New Medicine (GNM) is a set of healing principles discovered by German medical doctor Jared Hammer between the late 1970s until his death in 2017. The core idea on GNM is that trauma's cause of cancer in this sense. And trauma mentally and like things like stressors that you go through. The body responds primal ways to help us survive. That's right. So it's pretty cool. So that was a pretty cool conversation we had. And he's right. So that stress is gone, and now like going through life, like today, like I got upset a few times, but I was able to let it go. You gotta just let it go. Like few personal issues I had to deal with, but it is what it is. I can't control other people. I can only control myself and do what I can do, and that's it. And Yeah, I elevated my blood pressure a few times, probably got a little bit angry just in a little bit of conversations with people, but I don't know, like old me would have like dragged this out, like pre-cancer me would have dragged this out and had a really rough time with it. But now, what's the point? I mean, everybody watching this, if you don't have cancer, like don't hold on to little grudges. Like move on with your life. It's not worth it. Holding on to those stressors and those things that don't matter are just gonna lead to more illness and sickness down the road. Eat carnivore and healthier. Exactly. Eat some carnivore and you're fighting cancer too, right, Cam's dad? How's it going, Jason? Awesome, buddy. I'm feeling better now. Does anybody want to call in? Somebody hit the link and call in. There's you come into backstage. I won't pull you in right away. But come on in and just get in here. So yeah, so Ned. That's right. Like Ned just laid it all out, and that's awesome. If anybody is interested, again, I'll put it up on screen. Um, but I had a few stressful moments today, and I've let it go. And as you can see, my glucose is at 67, which is mind blowing considering I was just extremely sick and barfing my guts out from that coffee. But it's right here, GNM, German New Medicine. Like I recommend looking this up. It's really cool. It was a really cool conversation. So it's really cool stuff. Stress damages my stage 4 kidney disease too. It absolutely does. Absolutely, Jan. I hope I'm saying your name right. Jan. Jan. Absolutely does. Stress, and honestly, so part of this medicine that we're talking about, Jan, is look back at when you're diagnosed and go back like maybe over the previous 6 months to a year and look at your I'm not so much like look at your mental state and the things that you were dealing with the previous 1 3 years and look at the things that were causing you significant stress and whatever they were, hopefully they're not bothering you now. And if any of them are still carrying forward and there's anything that you're holding on to, like let it go and find a way to let it go so you can heal. Oh my god, we just got a super chat. Oh my god, thank you so much, Michelle. You guys, honestly, thank you so much. How are my numbers today? They were fantastic actually. My glucose was at 67 and GKI was 4.2. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my god, this community is just full of love. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. That is unbelievable. Thank you. Yeah, so my GKI was what was it, guys? One? I got it here. I had to put it in. So GKI or glucose 67, ketones 4.2, GKI 1. So really good numbers again today. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, Jan, I was like we were just saying to wrap that up, like if there's anything that was bothering you, um, yeah, just look back, see if you can let it go. That way it allows your body time to heal. This German doctor, he was researching cancer and he saw the link that people with previous trauma, is I think the right word, but mental trauma is trauma. So people with previous stress that they're carrying forward seem to have a link to cancer. So it's really interesting. And maybe that can help some people. Yeah, honestly, that's amazing. Like you do exactly what you got to do. That's amazing. Michelle, honestly, thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough. This community is amazing. You are always in my prayers. Thanks, Michelle. I pray back for you as well. I pray back as well. That's amazing. accept the disease. That's amazing. Yeah, accepting the disease and the illness is a huge part of it. It's really hard to do. It's good for you. I'm glad that you found a way to accept it, and let go of that stress. And anything else in your life that the previous 1 to 3 years that was causing you stress in your lifestyle too. Hopefully you've looked back and found a way to let it go. Um, and then in your day-to-day life, any stressors that pop up, make sure that in the moment you can get heated, but make sure you let it go. Just let it go. You got to heal. And if you're carrying that stress around with you, you're not going to heal. Whatever it takes, just let it go. Pray, say a prayer, do some. I like to meditate. Whatever you got to do. I say the odd prayer. I never prayed before cancer. I definitely pray now. Just let it go. Just whatever it is. Um, all right, guys. We don't have any callers. We've been here for 25 minutes. I think that's a pretty good message. We don't have any callers. Probably wrap this up. Really good night with the GKI. My stomach is still pretty like twirling, so a little bit nauseous here. I don't know why coffee does that to me. Uh, just for the few guys that joined late, yeah, I ate some bone marrow tonight, and then my wife's. Every time I have a bulletproof coffee, I end up throwing up. So yeah, I ended up doing that the last hour or so because I had a bulletproof coffee. Thanks, Michelle, so much. Honestly, it's last night, like I actually cried. Like that's how much this touches me, these super chats and stuff. I was actually crying. I couldn't, and it just Michelle, it touches me. Like it's amazing. Thank you so much. It touches my heart. Thank you. Yeah, Cam. Yeah, I thought so. Cam's dad. I know. But we're here for you. This community loves you. We're all praying for you too. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Cheers.